So now we start with the easiest story and work backwards. And the easiest story to talk about is the fact that, as of today, a TNT title match has been made for Dynamite this Wednesday, with TNT champion Darby Allin going up against House of Black member Buddy Matthews for the TNT championship. Thus far in his title reign, Darby Allin has defended his title against Mike Bennett, Juice Robinson, Kushida, and he has been more than a fighting champion over the last couple of weeks, and it is going to further be proven by his match this week against Buddy Matthews on Dynamite. But the big news of the day is that the Great Muta has had his final bye-bye tour, or his final bye-bye tour continues as he fought with Sting. Sting making his first Japan appearance in either Pro Wrestling Noah or New Japan since the mid-1990s, specifically I think around 1996, where Sting and Darby Allin teamed with the Great Muta against Hakushi, Marufuji, and Akira in a six-man tag team match. In what has been billed as Great Muta's final match as the Great Muta, which Great Muta actually won, from what reports have been saying. But if you go back a day to January 21st and Wrestle Kingdom 17 Night 2, when Tetsuya Naito was a part of an 8-man tag team match, or an 8-man interpromotional tag team match, we saw Great Muta come out after the match and challenge Tetsuya Naito to a match on February 21st at the Tokyo Dome. It will be Great Muta's final match ever, and it will be against Tetsuya Naito, which is an incredible honor for Tetsuya Naito, and the end of a very illustrious and iconic career that is the career of Keiji Mutoh, the Great Muta. 40 years almost in the professional wrestling business, ending on February 21st at the Tokyo Dome against Tetsuya Naito. It is an incredible way to end a very illustrious career for Great Muta. Speaking of a lasting legacy, it has been told and retold over the last couple of days, since last Tuesday when the news broke of the tragedy of Jay Briscoe passing away, that fans and wrestlers alike have been telling stories upon stories about Jay Briscoe's legacy and Jay Briscoe's impact on the wrestling business, which has led to a fan in particular tributing Jay Briscoe in front of arenas that Jay has frequented in the New York area, specifically the Hammerstein Ballroom, aka the Manhattan Center, and Madison Square Garden. Putting photos with white roses in front of the arena as a memorial or a tribute to Jay Briscoe, which is, in my opinion, putting on display the legacy that Jay Briscoe leaves behind and the impact that Jay had on the professional wrestling business, in my opinion. I also just want to say that, once again, I just want to say nothing but the best, but positive thoughts and prayers to Jay, his daughters, and his family as we continue to try and figure out what life is like without Jay Briscoe. Again, I'm not trying to say that Jay's passing has impacted me in any way, shape, or form as it has the people that actually knew him, But what I am saying is, I wish nothing but the best to Jay, his family, to Jay's family, his friends, and those who knew him as we do move forward into what has been a very tough couple of days after the tragedy that took place earlier this week. Change of plans, though. Change of plans, though, as we, after SmackDown this past week, we have found out that the ceremony that was set to be taking place, on Raw, the acknowledgement ceremony of the tribal chief Roman Reigns, that was supposed to be taking place on Monday night, has been canceled and is being replaced with the Sami Zayn trial after Sami's actions on Friday night, and the fact that he did not jump in and help immediately. There was a bit of hesitation and there was a bit of question with Sami Zayn's placement as far as if he's on Roman Reigns' side still, or if he's siding with his friend Kevin Owens. But I'm sure we will be paying attention to that on Monday night for Raw 30, as the original plan was the acknowledgement ceremony, but it has been replaced by a Sami Zayn trial. And again, though there were reports that this trial is basically that the cancellation of the acknowledgement ceremony had something to do with The Rock not appearing, apparently, according to Dave Meltzer, one has nothing to do with the other. It has to do with how well received, I'm assuming, or the actions of Friday, and just to try and build upon what happened on Friday night, instead of ignoring Friday night and having that fly under the radar, they wanted to build on Friday night and thus are canceling the Bloodline acknowledgement ceremony and are replacing it with giving Sami Zayn the spotlight and what happened on Friday night. But with that being said, we got other things to get to in another news video, so I will see you in the next news video with more to get to then. So stay tuned for that.